I am a sucker for a vintage shop. Yes, I found my new altar. Look at this baby. It's a beautiful buffet from the 1950s. Mid-century modern is a little heartthrob of mine. Hi, I'm Jackie Smith with Coventry Creations, and I'm going to show you how I prep this great find that I have and make it a working magical altar. So since this is a vintage piece and it has been in someone else's house and been in someone else's life, and it picks up energy of wherever it is. And although it feels really good, and I did do some pendulum tests to see how dirty it is and what I needed to do, it said it's pretty clear. And so I'm going to clean it anyway. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Karma Cleaner Wicked Good room spray. You could use a cigar, a sage bundle, do a smudge. You could do peppermint oil. You could do a lot of different things. But why do all that when I already have a spiritual cleansing spray that we make here at Coventry? And then what I'm going to do when I'm done with this is use the Florida water. Because once I empty, I want to refill and set my intent. And this is really an easy process. Don't overthink it, because your intent and your singular focus on this is the most important thing. The first thing you're going to do is you want to open up all the drawers. You want to dust it out and clean it out really well. Listen, the first part of spiritual cleansing is clean it. So I vacuumed everything out. I dusted everything out. I'm going to oil this up in a minute, and when I oil it up with some good furniture oil, I am going to add a couple of drops of some magical oil in it to set my intent for this whole thing. Now, the second thing I'm going to do after I vacuum it and clean it physically is I'm going to use my Karma Cleaner spray. These you want to shake up a little bit, and I'm just going to get in here. I've set my intent, and I'm clearing out the energy that's not mine. I'm thanking this buffet and the former owner for keeping it in such great shape. Thanking this energy. Thank you so much. I feel like this was in a house, where it was so loved, and Grandma loved it and took great care of it. And I'm going to spray it with the Karma Clearing spray. Each drawer, and I'm going to say thank you, and I ask you to move on. I'm going to make sure I get inside each one of these. And I'm going to do, I'll probably say a few prayers of my own choosing. A lot of times I make them up in the moment to uplift the energy, anchor in my intent even more. Spray the outside of it as well, underneath. And I'm going to do a much thorough job once I'm off the live. And then I take the Florida water. And my intent with this Florida is to put a few drops in my hand. And my intent with this Florida water is to bring in magical, empowered energy. I'm inviting in my divine allies, my guides, the spirits and the divine beings that I work with. And I'm just going to wipe this down. I'm not going to actually wipe down the wood because I'm going to oil the wood and I don't want to damage it. But I'm wiping down the energy. I'm bringing it all in. And I'm going to open up every drawer. And I'm going to anoint every drawer, go underneath, and make sure I get behind it too. This is the first step in setting up my altar, and I am going to take you on the journey every step of the way. So once I'm done with this, we'll do another video on how I'm setting up the space, because altars are amazing microcosms that represent the macrocosm of your life. Jackie out. You guys keep it magic.